Your mind, outsider? Do you want to speak with Tree Father Birch?
Hello and welcome. I am, as always, your host, Elizabeth, and we're going to go talk to Tree Father Birch.
I was hoping you'd say that. Please proceed inside.
Right on, sister. Let's do this thing. Let's oasis it up. Oh.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Is there a reason I shouldn't just murder everyone? I mean, y'all are weird. Oh my god, she's adorable.
We welcome you with outstretched arms.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception.
Ooh, good one.
The innocent creatures are drawn here by his gifts. They come from across the wasteland to live in this sanctuary. This part of the world is healing, my friend, and it's all thanks to him. He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the tree minders have a home.
Okay.
I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand
20
your
XP.
hesitation.
We're going to take it.
The Great One is a god
God
tree.
tree.
A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The tree minders are blessed to have this being watch over us.
Cool story, bro.
We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a tree minder.
Right.
The wasteland is a hostile place, and sometimes we're forced to defend
And
ourselves
sometimes reality
against
wins.
it.
Yeah, I know.
If that means fighting with manufactured weapons, then so be it. Had he not asked to see you, you never would have gotten this close to
Oh,
the
yeah,
gates.
likely.
Yes, indeed it does.
Likely.
Sorry, I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation.
Yeah, you're an old fool.
As
Makes
you
sense.
approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time. Yes, to meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin.
Right.
It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you. Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin.
Usually this is like, you know, where you start, like, tripping out or something. Oh, they're all just gonna show up now? They got some cool duds.
As soon as the rest of the tree minders are in place, we'll begin.
Okay. Yep, I did a whole bunch of good drugs.
To ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them,
Weirdos.
but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
all this, may he be so good as to grant us,
You're adorable.
who is to come to judge the
Why
living
doesn't she have a
and
little
dead
version of their outfit?
by his virtue.
Amen.
She'd have been way too
Soon,
cute then.
You will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Whoa, tripping balls. Okay, hey, look at that. There's Harold. Yep, there he is.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony.
He coughs
They
without moving his mouth.
listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean?
I think I know, bro.
Neither have I. Well, I mean, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? He kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His
Harold's
name's
a little
really
crazy.
Bob. I think it's funny when I call him Herbert, though.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head. Sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside.
Yep. Yeah, I think we gotta start here, buddy. How did a tree do that?
It was a long
It was Fallout 1, we know.
time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Yeah. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff.
Okay.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Or we're glad to hear that. Me and Bob. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
You want me to murder you?
No.
Yeah, right.
It wouldn't be murder. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god.
Okay, so the guy who is a ghoul trapped inside of a tree thinks they are the weird ones. That's just...
Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll
have a chat.
A little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang.
Right.
They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around.
Okay, let's try this one.
How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some.
That sounds spectacularly painful.
It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it?
I wouldn't know, man.
Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground
Ooh.
and destroy
So you want me to go
my
inside of you?
heart. Now, how exactly
Bite your tongue off and
am
bleed to
I
death?
supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time.
Well, why didn't you cut Bob off like a long time ago? Just chunk right there. Alright, I'll do it.
You will? Oh, you made us so happy. Oh, isn't that right, Bob? Just give me a little time to say goodbye to good old Bob, and then I'll be ready.
Yeah, what do I call you?
No, Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name.
Gotcha.
But I call him Herbert.
Herbert, because you think it's funny. You told me that.
But I'm still in here too.
The name's Harold.
What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Now you can tell, like, all the work put into this sequence, like, this... I don't have the nostalgia of the original Fallout or Fallout 2, you know, where this guy's at. And so this encounter doesn't have any emotional meaning for me. But I'm sure it's supposed to for other people. Oh, here we go.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Okay.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Yeah, turn around, talk to me, yo.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it.
Come on, you two.
I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way.
That is probably the first thing this guy has said that's completely true. Harold would not want to put these people in harm's way because they're his friends, even though they're weirdos.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry. You'll soon see things as I do.
Okay.
The Great One does tend to speak in riddles. But if that is his way, then so be it.
Okay.
My talks with him have become quite puzzling of late. I think he's beginning to fear his future. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale.
Mm-hmm.
We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him.
I thought you guys were crack shots.
If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider.
Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Got it. Okay. What about you? Let me move. What, are you just afraid I'm going to, like, shoot him in the face?
But sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle. A benefit meant for the entire wasteland.
Great.
Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world.
Oh, boy.
To give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end. But Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change.
How can I possibly help? Said sarcastically to Leaf Mother Laurel.
I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just
She's got the right idea.
How glorious that would be.
Okay.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our...
Okay, yeah, tell me that.
I wish they wouldn't argue so much. It makes everyone uncomfortable. Sure. I was an outsider like yourself, wandering the world aimlessly, wasting my life trying to seek my fortune. When my eyes beheld the splendor of Oasis, I knew I'd found a holy place. Tree Father Birch allowed me to stay, and I've been here ever since.
Ever since.
Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis.
Got it.
That's why I'm so worried. I just...
Got it.
That would worry me. I was out there once, like you. I wandered the wasteland for many years.
This guy's
All I saw
eyelids
was
are
poverty,
bothering me.
famine,
Especially this
sickness,
right one,
hate,
right
and
here.
Death everywhere
Watch him blink,
I
watch him
turned.
blink. That
But
just
this
looks
place-
wrong.
This place isn't anything like that. We can't allow that kind of evil inside.
Yeah, got it.
May the sap...
Yep, sappeth his wisdom. Got it. Alright, let's go find some other people to talk to. Preferably ones we haven't talked to before. Oh, they're all like Susan. Well, let's talk to Lyndon. They're all named after trees, huh?
It's very nice to meet you, outsider. I'm Branch Tender Lyndon.
Okay.
I've only known them for a very short time, but when I first arrived, they immediately took me in and treated me just like a son. There aren't many people in the world left
Aren't
like
all these
that.
sticks uncomfortable?
Oasis is located near what used to be an old mining town before the bombs fell. But when the attack started about 200 years,
Okay.
the old gate that stands at the mouth,
Okay.
well, I'm not so sure the Great One is a god. I mean, however, I am beginning to realize
Special. Got it.
I was found dying in the wastes not far from here by a trader caravan. They knew about this place and brought me to Bloomseer Poplar.
Uh-huh.
She nursed me back to health, and I've stayed ever since.
Oh, little romance.
I was a Brotherhood of Steel outcast.
Good.
They
10
had a
XP.
deep patrol out here looking for some tech, and they got jumped by some Deathclaws. They shredded everyone else and left me bleeding to death. If it wasn't for Oasis and Bloomseer Poplar, I'd be dead right now.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I've never seen anything like this place. It's beautiful. It's a shame only a few people will ever get to see it.
That is a shame.
I sort of fell into it, I guess. I woke...
Gotcha. Okay. Toodles. Bye-bye. Don't see any need to talk to you anymore, nerd. He's clearly a nerd. Oh, man. We'll take that. Okay, that's where Harold is. So, where's everybody else? Nobody sleeping there. Hey. Chickadee, talk to me. Please be a girl, please be a girl. Yes,
Allow
you're a
me to
girl.
introduce
Oh.
myself. I'm Bloomseer Poplar,
A little older than I
soothsayer and
expected.
healer of Oasis. It brings me great honor.
Yeah.
Lately, things have gotten a bit worse between them. It sometimes takes months for them to agree on things. I know they love each other greatly, but I'm afraid the strain of leadership is tearing them apart.
Oh, it's terrible.
Be wary of the water in the caves.
Radiation, got it.
In what we call the harvest month, the Great One creates seeds among his branches within. At the
Gotcha.
end of this time, the pods open and the seeds are carried quite easily upon the wind. It's quite beautiful. Wherever the seeds take purchase, they grow into trees, plants,
I was gonna say, what
grass,
is an
or all
oak tree,
manner
but
of
no.
wonderful things. He's not my god. He's everyone's god. You, me, everyone. This
Very
place isn't
inclusive.
meant just for the tree.
Gotcha.
You'd think they'd realize that this place won't remain a secret forever. The caravans know about it, and you. How
Got it.
long before someone comes to take this place?
Got it.
My father was a healer like
He
myself.
had books,
The most-
trees, plants, medicine.
years
Years later, yada yada. Spent a decade of
I've
research. Okay.
I was the third one to arrive here in Oasis. Tree Father Birch was a bit wary. If she hadn't been around, I doubt Birch would have. After a while, they taught me their ways.
Gotcha. Cool. So, yeah, so you invented the Let's Get High ceremony. Very modern of you. Very, very progressive. Water. And it's radioactive. See, everything's radioactive. Not just the water underground, the water above ground. You all are being irradiated by trees. Radioactive. Huh? Huh? Don't look at me like that. Like I'm making the best of a punny situation, okay?
You have questions for me out?
Nah, not really. That's Birch. Okay, where's the little girl? Oh, there she is.
There's nowhere like this left in the world anymore, eh, outsider?
No, there is not. And nobody's
So
as cute
you're
as
the
you, you little
outsider,
button.
huh? You seem nice to me. They're the best parents ever. My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there.
Oh boy.
Oh, you mean Harold? He's really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his root after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of.
Oh.
It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
What's he scared of?
Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything.
I'm scared of a
Harold
lot of
told me
things,
that
honey.
he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him.
Should I get a flamethrower? No. No.
I was born here, silly. Just get born, I guess. You're funny.
Alright. Let's see. I think we're ready to go. Let's rock this thing. If I remember, the water down here has a bunch of, or the caves, not the water. Well, I guess there's water in the caves. The cave water has a bunch of stuff that I'm going to want to kill in it. Namely,
Cast
Mirelurks.
aside your bits of technology and marvel at his miracles.
So, let's get down here and take a look around. I honestly don't remember if there is any good loot down here. We'll try to scope it out if there is. But mostly, I think we're just going to be shooting crab people. Cool. Regular Mirelurk. Let's rip that. That was kind of cool. They're totally king crabs, aren't they? Or horseshoe crab. What is the name of those crabs I'm thinking of? I know what they are. I know what they look like. I just don't remember the name. Okay, I saw the Mirelurk King back there. Yeah, you being poopy's not going to help you, bud. Your little bro Sephiroth hitting me might help you, though. Okay, where is he? He's got to be close. Something really weird happened right there. And I'm not a fan of whatever it was. It's like he went underwater for a little bit or something. I don't really know. Oh, let's read these books. I forgot I had them. Eat this stuff. Mirelurk meat's worth money, though. We'll keep that. Ooh, especially the soft shell meat. Yum yum. Don't really know where I'm going. I ain't got no light to see. Do I just go this way? That can't be it. It's gonna be underwater somewhere, huh? But I can't see Jack on my screen. Which, what? First we need to do some drugs. Hold on. Alright, I just turned my other monitor off so I could see. Hey, there we go. Why didn't that work the first time? No one knows, Mr. Elazar. No one knows. Okay. Dead crab. And what just hit me? A rad roach. Really? A lone rad roach decided he wanted a piece of me. Okay, bunch of really tender Mirelurk meat there. People are going to love that when I bring it back to civilization. Or maybe I'll just shove it in my fridge and never share it with anyone. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put it in my fridge and never share it with anyone. Take that lawnmower blade, I guess. Oh! Let's change guns. Maybe repair this one. I do want to change. Let's go to the Blackhawk. And let's just shoot him in the head. Oh, look at that. Decapitato, the sport of kings. And as promised, we are going to go through all of this here in this episode. No need to worry about it getting cut short somehow. How do they do sonic attacks? I mean, really. They shouldn't even be breathing water. Why do they look like mutated people? Like, these guys... Okay, I can kind of buy... like, crabs that just got bigger. But where they're extra, like, limbs, because they're crabs. You know, that kind of stuff. That is a really good dramatic angle. Wow. That's amazing. That's so amazing. That's so Raven. I was talking to somebody the other day and they mentioned that, they said that. I haven't seen that. Oh, I've never seen that show, but like I haven't even heard anybody mention that show in years. That's his heart, huh? We're gonna respect the man's wishes. Mainly so we can get bark skin. Okay, where does this go? To the damp cave. Okay, but what is in the damp cave? Oh, this is that ledge, isn't it? Okay, we'll just fall back here. And that just leaves that little dude over there. And we'll kill him next. Great work. I suddenly realized I don't have a clue where I am. So that's good, right? Not knowing where you're at, that's a good, healthy kind of thing. Force the lock. Get the bullets. Take the Rad-X and the gun. Who was this guy? We'll never know. We will take that quantum. We'll take the lunchbox. Conductor, the stim pack, the buff out, the ammo, the pistol. Oh, those are still sodas. Okay. Of course they're sodas, but I mean they haven't been drunk. They're not empty bottles. This is where I go. Okay. Sure looks like this is where I go. So I guess that was a shortcut, huh?
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Goodbye, Harold.
The Great One is dead, slain by your hand. Don't worry, I hold no grudge towards you.
Of course you don't.
You'll have to forgive my people at a time like this, outsider. They aren't used to being so lost. And for once, I don't have the words to help them.
Okay.
No, outsider. My anger lay not with you, but with myself. Before you reached his heart, he imparted his last words to me. He told me about his will to die, and how I mistook this for some mystical sign. How could I have been so blind? How could I have misled all these people? Perhaps if I would have spent more time getting to know him, things would have turned out different. Even though the Great One has left us,
Yes.
our memories of him will never die. With Bloomseer Poplar's help, I'm confident we can keep Oasis alive and carry on as tree minders. Go now, outsider. Go, but never forget the gifts the Great One bestowed upon us.
Right on, brother. I'll go. And I think I need to go talk to the little girl. As soon as I find her.
It can't be. It just can't be.
It is. Deal with it.
Hey, my second best friend in the whole wide world.
Your skin's wrong.
Yeah, I think you're pretty swell for someone from out there.
From out
And-
there.
And you were really nice to me, too. I was gonna give this to my bestest friend, Harold, but he doesn't have pockets, the silly head. This is a charm that my parents gave me for my 5th birthday. It's really neat. Take it. Now that Harold's gone, I lost my bestest friend. All I want to do is cry.
Hey, permanently increased our speech by 10 points. Cool.
May the
Oasis is no.
What is it now? I'll mourn him
Mourn
with
him.
every
Yep, tremendous
if
loss.
anything.
Okay, cool. Cool story.
What do you want? I'll do what I do.
Great.
What is it, outsider?
Yep.
I will do my best to... If any...
Okay, memorial. Got it. Cool story.
Oasis is no more.
What is it,
Wow,
outsider?
that's very final.
Look to the future and seek the true meaning of what transpired here. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'll find it. I picture a place of great sorrow where men are traded for money and treated like Brahmin. Please, I must rest.
Okay. Well, I reckon we've talked to just about everybody. So thank you for joining me in our
Yes,
adventure.
outsider. Whatever the Tree Father or Leaf Mother would have me do.
Gotcha. Cool story. And with that, we end our Oasis adventure in 2 parts. I guess I could have made the first video longer and this one shorter, but this worked out fine, I think. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, you have a great day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay post-apocalyptic. Bye-bye.